sono Eugenio Incompreso. Pure io osservo l'ospite sulla Suburbana TV.
Where did we come from? Why are we here? Where do we go when we die? What lies beyond and what lay before? Is anything certain in life?
Siamo con Giampaolo Tomassone, appena finito questo meet and greet con John Petrucci, il chitarrista dei Dream Theater. Com'è andata?
Direi molto bene, direi molto bene. Dobbiamo ringraziare un primo noi stessi, perché comunque un po' ne abbiamo messo del nostro, quindi Sergio Tomassone, All for Music. Dobbiamo ringraziare la Mogra, che è la distribuzione per l'Italia dell'Ernie Ball, che ha messo a disposizione una chitarra, e dobbiamo ringraziare anche la De Musica, l'associazione Onlus, a cui saranno devoluti tutti gli introiti volontari che questi ragazzi che hanno partecipato al meeting hanno voluto dare per una causa importante, perché permetteranno a delle persone anziane di poter suonare musica magari diversa dalla loro, ma sempre musica è.
Volevo ricordare che è stata messa in palio una chitarra, è stata vinta da un ragazzo che ha deciso di devolvere totalmente quello che potrà racimolare con quella chitarra in beneficenza, quindi lo spirito della manifestazione è stato preso in pieno.
Direi che ha capito al volo quello che doveva essere il senso della cosa, insomma la chitarra era bello vincere, ma era altrettanto bello dire mettiamola in palio e i soldi li diamo all'associazione perché possa fare qualcosa in più per queste persone anziane non sempre fortunate, perché c'è qualcuno con qualche problema, quindi lo aiuteremo in maniera migliore.
Stanno facendo l'estrazione per regalare la chitarra Music Man John Petrucci.
Numero 471 471.
Ragazzi, vi volevo dire che, vabbè, ringraziare tutti, è stato un grande piacere, però stavo dicendo prima a John che come buon gesto, insomma, mi sembrava bello poi dare il ricavato che posso fare da questa grigliata per in beneficenza.
Per tutte le informazioni del caso ricordiamo il sito web
www.tomassone.it.
Ci vediamo nei prossimi appuntamenti qui.
Sicuramente, grazie a voi.
Here we are with John Petrucci. John Petrucci, you have signed 600 autographs. How do you feel your hand?
I feel warmed up for the show now.
You can try, you can play this night.
And now I don't have to practice now, I'm all warmed up.
John, when did you start playing guitar?
I started pretty young. I started when I was about 12 years old. And that's when I really started to get into it. When I was around 8 or so, I played guitar for a little bit, but then I quit. I didn't really like it. I think I was too little. But then when I was 12 and a teenager, I started to really get into it.
Why?
I loved it. I don't know. I was drawn to guitar. I dreamed about guitars. There were lots of bands in my neighborhood growing up, and I just loved the guitar. You know, whenever I would see a commercial on television, there'd be a band, I always was drawn to the guitar for some reason.
How old were you when starting playing a group?
In my first group?
Your first group, yeah.
First group, I was probably like 13 or 14, yeah.
What kind of music did you play?
Rock and roll, you know, yeah, always from the beginning.
And Dream Theater, you were 18?
Yeah, Dream Theater, basically it was when I was going to Berkeley, so I was 18, yeah.
My question in mind has helped me to find the meaning in life.
How was playing in the Berkeley School?
It's great. It's a great atmosphere because there are so many musicians all over, and there were constantly performances and concerts that you can see. So it was a really good atmosphere.
And there you met John Young, you met Mike Portnoy.
Actually, John, I knew before because we grew up together. So John and I went to Berkeley and we met Mike there.
And then you play with Kevin Moore, was there in Berkeley School?
No, Kevin wasn't at Berkeley. Kevin was somebody who I also grew up with that was in my neighborhood as a kid. Yeah, but he didn't go to Berkeley.
At the end, James Labrie came after some years with the first Dream Theater group with the first singer. He was the second singer, now he's the singer, the Dream Theater singer.
Yes, exactly. He's the second singer, and he is the voice of Dream Theater for many, 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 many years.
Since 1998, Jordan Rudess.
Right. Jordan joined just before we started Scenes from a Memory, which is, yeah, you're right, 98, 99.
Before the war, he was with you in Liquid Tension Experiment.
Yeah, Jordan did both Liquid Tension Experiment records, which was a lot of fun to do, and that's how we really got to know him as a player, as a writer, and as a person.
How many hours a day do you play guitar?
12.
12 hours.
No, I don't play 12. It depends on what I'm doing. Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, depends on the day. Depends on if I'm on tour. If I'm on tour, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. If I'm home, then it's more. If I'm in the studio, then I play all day. So it depends on what I'm doing.
There is one day when you don't play.
Sure, there's some days I don't play at all. I try to play every day. I think it's important, and but there are some days where, you know, for whatever reason, I'm traveling, or I'm just, you know, bored or like not into it, or I'm busy with something else, maybe a family event or something.
You have a time for your family.
Of course, you have to make time for your family.
But you always play with Dream Theater, only with other projects. It's all over the world.
Yeah, Dream Theater tours all over the world. There's not too many places we haven't been. I mean, we've been to Russia and Israel and Asia and South America and Europe, everywhere. So.
Your families are on tour with you?
Sometimes, like during the summertime, when the children are, you know, off from school, when they don't have school, then they can come and they have a great time and they really love it.
Can you say something to some people who want to learn music and write music and play music like Dream Theater do?
Well, I think it's important to have your own style, you know, to develop your own style. You know, we were very influenced by progressive rock bands like Yes and Rush and Camel, not really. No, I know who they are, but you know, and at the same time we mixed it with heavy metal, like we liked Metallica and Iron Maiden and stuff like that, and we kind of found our own style. So it's important for people to develop their own style and to try to find great musicians to play with.
Now you are on tour, you are at the end of the tour. Tell us something about the new Dream Theater album.
Sure. Well, it's called Black Clouds and Silver Linings, and it came out in June, and it was actually Dream Theater's highest charting record ever. So in a lot of the countries it came in, you know, number 1 or number 2. In the United States it was number 6 in Billboard. So it's been a very successful record for us. There's only 6 songs, 4 of them are epic long songs, and it's you know, it's really our best effort so far, and you know, now playing the songs live is even better because they take on a whole new meaning now. Hi everybody, this is John Petrucci from Dream Theater and I watch La Suburbana TV.